Okay, my name is Muhammad Aimran Amzar bin Kamarudin and my affiliate IR Dr. Safwan bin Wan Ahmad. And now I will present my research paper entitled Seismic Performance for State Cable Bridge under Different Earthquake Loading. Malaysia need to be aware of the earthquake disaster. The design of the bridge is important to determine whether a bridge is safe or not in the event of an earthquake. Bridge structure need to be designed as best as possible because it is important component in the transportation system. Cable stayed bridge consists of three main structure system, which is a stiffness girder, tower, and inclined cable. If the construction system fails to withstand the earthquake, the bridge may collapse or unsafe to use. Also, it will claim many lives and hamper the country economy. Okay, for problem statement, the first one is structural capacity of the state cable bridge in Malaysia able to resist the earthquake without failure. Number two, vulnerability of cable stayed bridge to seismic effect. And the last one, necessity of seismic design consideration for cable stayed bridge structure in Malaysia. Okay, this is a research objective. The first one is to study behavior of steel cable bridge under different types of earthquake loading. Number two, to study the resistance of the existing bridge structure using vulnerability assessment. Number three, to study the dynamic characteristic of existing critical structure under different earthquake loading. Okay, this study is carried out to analyze the seismic behavior of cable stay bridge in Malaysia under different types of loading. To achieve the objective of this study, the several scopes to be defined in detail based on this study as follow. The first one is the study is made to observe the performance and response of the model, examine the seismic performance of an existing cable stay bridge. The border state of the bridge is presumed as a fix to the ground. Soil classification has been neglected. One type of model bridge. The software used for the modeling and analysis is SAP 2000. Okay, the next will be a literature review. The first and second literature review is related to the specification and dimension of state cable bridge design and also discuss about state cable bridge system. Okay, for the seismic impact in Peninsula Malaysia, this article is review about seismic impact by discussing the previously related study on the earthquake engineering in Peninsula Malaysia. Okay, the Great East Japan Earthquake Damage Report from Building Research Institute was considering the size of the earthquake and the instrumental seismic intensity recorded at various locations. Okay, the last article is discussed about seismic analysis method. Okay, the next will be a methodology. Methodology is a plan of work or process that we're planning to do from the beginning of our research until the end of our research. For the beginning of the research, the problem statement and research objective will be defined with the title of the project. Research scope also will be identified. This research will be done based on this flowchart. We'll start from the data collecting and model it using SAP 2000 and run the analysis, gather the result and discussion, and we do the conclusion. Okay, for the modeling and analysis stage step using SAP 2000, there are three stages. The first one, pre-processing stage. At this stage, we need to choose the unit for the project, setting the coordinate and define all the material, frame geometry, function the analysis and the type, and define the load pattern, load cases, and load combination. For the solving stage, this stage we need to run the analysis by applying the load cases. And then for the post-processing stage, this stage we take out the result from the analysis. Okay, the next is result and discussion. The analysis that have been done is a free vibration analysis. Model period and frequency were obtained from this analysis that run by SAP 2000. This analysis show the bridge period and the frequency under selected time. Okay, this is a time history analysis. This analysis to determine the dynamic response of the structure under the action of any general times depend load. From the analysis result, we can interpret the relationship between the joint of displacement or acceleration of state cable bridge for X and Y axis with the two different types of earthquake loading. We compare the highest displacement and the acceleration of joint based on the different earthquake loading. Here we can know that the El Centro have the highest displacement compared to the Aceh. Okay, for the joint acceleration also give the same result as a joint displacement. From the bar chart, we can declare that both joint displacement and joint acceleration are the highest for the El Centro earthquake loading compared to Aceh. Okay, this is a maximum shear force and moment that obtained from this analysis. It show that the maximum number of the shear force and the moment at the span. Okay, this one is a represent for the maximum shear force and moment bending moment diagram for the pylon at the top part. Okay, here the maximum shear force and the bending moment diagram for the bottom part of the pylon. Okay, the conclusion that can be made from this study are steel cable bridge structure in Malaysia region are capable of the resisting major and minor types of earthquake effect based on the study. From the free vibration analysis, the highest value of the natural period is 2.4064 second of the mode shape 1. The expected result of the seismic simulation for the maximum shear and the bending moment has been reported for the acceleration and displacement X and the Y direction. The analysis results show that the highest dynamic characteristic is at El Centro earthquake. This is because the El Centro earthquake is the biggest earthquake loading compared to the Aceh. When the acceleration of the ground motion increase, it will increase the value of the shear resistance at the moment resistance. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.